Hi Cancer, it is your time, so let's check what the August is bringing for you. Make sure you also check my full moon in Aquarius, especially if you're listening this in the beginning of August, as that full moon Aquarius video can actually guide you to basically get what you want, and by doing something very, very unusual. So let's start, guys. Also, if you're first here, and even if you're not first time here, you need to understand that you get tidbits of the messages in a general reading. Private reading is something different, which means it was meant for you. So don't shun that not everything will work for you. It's just like you're sitting in the audience and you kind of like get messages for you, right? That's why also would be good for you to check your sun sign, ascendant, and the moon sign, because then you get more messages, right? And also would be a good idea to subscribe, because obviously somebody finally found where to find you and then you go somewhere else, kind of a thing, right? So let's see, my dear Cancer, you finished your partying, and what's going on here for you? There is like some kind of friendship of some sort. You have Earth Tom or Knight of Pentacles over here. What is the first major arcana over here? Ooh, the Sun, and that's kind of like talking about this period of Leo. So let me lay all the cards down so I can get the bigger picture, and I'm doing this reading within YouTube norm of 10 minutes, so that way nobody's exhausted and YouTube doesn't complain. So we have Sea Kitten. There is like a flirtation of some sort, something new, something fresh, something gentle. And the Hermit, maybe this is you, maybe this is somebody else, maybe somebody's wondering, do I do it? Do I get out? Do I kind of start this? Because, you know, somebody's thinking, I'm really fine where I am. This might be Virgo, this might be Aquarius, might be dealing with Leo. Six of Sky, I got this in so many readings. It's kind of like, I had it, I'm going home, I'm taking my ball and going home. The kitty does have scratches as well, but the kitty is dedicated not to be a part of some mess anymore. So it's going in a safer place. It's leaving some troubles behind. Maybe this doesn't mean necessarily they're resolved, but nonetheless, they're not going to be any more scratches, right? So, and sure it is, it was some kind of explosive situation, 10 of fire. This could be some kind of secrets of some sort. It could be that situation got revealed and you maybe found out more than you hoped for, more that you wanted, or somebody found out things about you, and it is what it is. Let's see where the chips kind of fall, kind of situation, right? And then you have Ace of Sea. It's again flirtation. This is the Sea Kitten and Ace of Sea are almost like the same kind of flavor. It's something fresh. And maybe this is what the doctor prescribed. This is what the doctor said. You need to kind of go. You're going from 10 to 1. There's like this new cycle. This is also 1. It's new attitude. You maybe made promises for yourself during your birthday season that something is not going to be the same, that you're not going to get involved in maybe other people's problems and in messes, that you want drama-free life. And that's why maybe the Hermit could represent you saying, oh, you know, I had it so good. I mean, do I really want to move forward? You're like kind of like back and forth, very much like that crab that represents you, kind of a thing. And it kind of like it feels going forward, going backwards, a little bit kind of like shy to kind of like get your feet wet, right? And then you have like 9 of Earth, right? So this is reinforcing. You're actually really feeling comfortable in your own skin. You're feeling comfortable in your shoes. You kind of like are saying to yourself, you really want somebody in your life, but not at any cost. You're kind of checking what's the price and kind of like how to deal with this, right? And then you have Chariot. This is your card. This is representing you in tarot. And it's really talking about, after all, you're saying, forget it. I'm stepping my foot on the gas. Yes, I'm moving forward. Look at all of both of these cards. Like this whole bottom line here, it's tectonic shift. The plates are shifting. You're kind of like being brought into different situation. Karmically, there is a shift over here into something better. It's a conscientious choice, and the Chariot is lovely because he, look at the kitty. Kitty doesn't have any reins over there. He has this like enormous sun, which we have it here as well reflected. Because check it out here. Kitty is inviting somebody to the inner circle of friends. You can be close to me. We are all on the same page because we worship the same God. We have the same rules. We have the same attitudes. This is not to say that other people cannot kind of like roll around and try to seduce me, but I'll always keep them on a distance. They're not really still worthy of coming close here. I don't trust them this much. For you, trust is a really biggie. Or should they be relegated to the sidelines and they don't even come close, right? So that's about the sun and who is the one you protect and you want to protect and you want to be protected by, and who is not. And here it is, you are beaming because you are empowered. You know that you're protected. You don't need the reins because you are suggesting. You have the influence of such power that you are really moving things forward, really. It's interestingly because in tarot, you guys are connected to the moon, right? And sorry, in astrology, you're connected to the moon, where in tarot, Pisces is connected to the moon, right? And in this card, they're like showing the sun shining very much. And again, there is like this motive of Leo. There's Leo's head showing up where otherwise really should be connection to Aquarius and kind of like these spiritual needs, right? But here I can see something with Leo. Something will be happening during this period. Something really great will be happening. So let's see your environment. Da-da, you have Earth King. Somebody's coming and somebody is really, really right. Somebody might be self-employed, might be some really, really hard worker, maybe a little too much of even workaholic, but they also, when they have the free time, they really, really enjoy their free time and they want to kind of like play hard and work hard and play hard. They understand this balance, and this person is really good on the paper, and this person can really treat you like a queen or like a king. It almost looks like you had to have this tectonic change. That means change of environment, change of people around you, change of what you say in order to get different results for certain things to manifest. Your hopes and fears is Two of Earth. You are a little bit afraid that, somebody's maybe juggling. Maybe you meet somebody and you think, it's too good to be true, or she's out of my league, right? Or something will go off, because that can talk about juggling to relationships. But I really think in this circumstances, somebody's juggling their obligations with the private life, because I don't see any other indication otherwise. And then Fire Kitten, it's all go. You're going from 10 to fire to Fire Kitten. You're saying, what the heck, nothing ventured, nothing gained, and you are going for it. So you need to overcome this entire month the shyness or being complacent. There is this fear of either being hurt or having drama. There's like absolutely something you really don't want in your life, right? And now you're getting as a love angel, this could be the one, because that's honestly when my clients ask me in the reading, is this the right, because you can see people buzzing around them, this is the right one. This is the one that you really want to take to the next level. And that kind of says this. It says, you have already met the romantic partner you seek. And I was supposed to pick the card for you, but I forgot to shuffle, so let's do this together. For my Cancers, for one more card to seal the reading. And let's get this one. And you got chaos and conflict, but it was reversed. And still, well, there is no reversal in this particular deck, and it's like number 33, which really talks about mastering relationships. And it could be something that you are still dealing, but it's more like a ripple, or more like an echo than anything else. But let's see what is this all about over here. So essential meanings over here. It's really interesting that zebra collapsed and is getting completely different pattern over here. It says disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. But chaos is also an order in an order. right? Things actually do make sense in that whole disarray. And also this was all reversed. So let's do this. Stubbornness, this is saying relationship message. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right, which could be this Chariot, it could be that fear of something, and hence you're trying to put your ego on, will only serve to prolong the conflict you deep down want to have resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, and what is really important for you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, that's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon, the air will be clear, and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. So I think how this really applies to you is that your own fears are holding you back, that you still have to resolve certain things, you still need to sort certain things out in you. And I also think this is also about speaking your own truth, because you cannot find one if you're not honest to yourself and to the world who you are. I mean, if you are a fiery person and you present yourself, no, I'm just very docile, what do you think is not going to come out? It will. And plus, maybe somebody's going to even reject you and not to be even interested in you, because actually they're looking for fire. Maybe they're very docile instead of mimicking them. So this is all that is really saying. Be who you are and things will follow. And yeah, don't be afraid. Not for sure. So, Cancer, Instagram at Cat Tarot, Facebook at Cat Tarot News. Please join me and get your daily dose, which is good to kind of like tell you daily what to do. My next bi-weekly is on August the 8th, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, if you want a reading with me, you can book it through cattarot.ca. And I would like to see your comments. And also I would like and love to also hear from you, even offline, if this is easier for you. All the best. Have a wonderful month, and I love you.